So, if you don't know the story of when I was playing with my friend at winter time, precisely winter, and it was a little weird. If I must tell you the whole thing, here it is, even though I really didn't want to. One day, I was playing in an icy ditch with my friend, Bob. We usually do that when I'm walking him home, if I ever do, from my house. And, me and Bob had made a joke about spending the whole night there, which we were actually deciding, and he decided to do it. But then, he slipped. He slipped and hit his eyes on the ice as hard as freaking John Cena slam. So I'm like, Bob, are you okay? And he says, bro, go home. I don't feel good. And then I look down in the ice and I see the real reason why he was saying that. There was a withered hand punching at the ice. Barely strong enough to even use a pencil sharpener. But then I realized it wasn't punching. It was just a bobbing hand in the water. So I decided to go in his house with him because he was kind of scared of that thing. I was waiting outside and then I saw someone out there, someone or something rose out of the ditch. As I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what to say. It was so weird, it just felt scary. It had a knife and it seemed to have picture of something. A picture of Bob's terrified face. I went over to the thing and asked what it was doing here. It didn't answer, but it proceeded to walk towards Bob's house as I slowly felt my body fall apart. A mental breakdown or something, I don't know. As I slowly felt my skin just, it was so weird. The feeling is I slowly felt myself shrink, become skinnier. It was weird. I felt like I was being impacted. I know. I felt like an impact, just being impacted. It's weird. As invisible force squeezed down in my body, I didn't know what to do besides run over to his house and save him. So I ran as fast as I could. I could run surprisingly considerably faster than I could a little while ago. As I made it into his house, I wasn't too late. The thing was about to open its door as I slammed through the thing. It was like a hologram of something. I slammed through it and slammed the door shut, but it walked through the door. And then it tried to stab Bob, but the knife went right through him. I put my hand through the thing and my hand went right through it. It was a hologram. But what could have been a hologramming that one thing? And what was impacting on my body? As the hologram broke down, I saw what it really was. It was a giant, 7-foot tall beluga whale. I screamed, but it was kind of cute at the same time. But then I saw it wasn't a beluga whale. It was actually a giant man-eating shark. The megalodon had its mouth over my hips, squeezing them. My body was almost half cut off until I actually realized this, as the pain in my hips slowly commenced. I felt something chomp down on my legs. As I looked down, I saw a million spiders formed into one giant black widow. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do as his cat cat started to maul me in the face. I had no control anymore. And then the hologram became real. And then he jumped through the basement. He jumped through the ground to the basement, and all the animals went with him. It's like he was the king of animals. Now, me and Bob are still wary of going in that icy ditch. But we'll still go into it sometimes to play. One time we even spent the night there again, and guess what? The same thing did not happen. We had fun in that ditch, and we ate snow. But little did I know, the snow had tentacles.